Hi, it's Josh and Bill again with OnlyCops. This is going to be our first ever Let's Play as OnlyCops. If you want to see some other OnlyCops stuff or Let's Plays, we have a lot on our Stoic Bro series. But for this one, since it was law enforcement related, we are going to do Police Simulator. Patrol officers is the job. This is currently in beta, available on Steam. We figured we'd lend our police expertise,
semi-expertise,
into this. So we're gonna do maybe 2 patrol sessions, and then we'll probably do a separate little video where we kind of analyze and talk about it later. But until then, let's go ahead and play this as OnlyCops. So I started a career already on this. You can kind of see that I have like an hour and a half of playing it. I didn't want to make you guys slog through me learning how to do this.
His name's Mia.
My name is Mia Torres, and this is I'm gonna be a patrol cop. So I have already played some of this. So like full disclaimer, I've already played some of this. I paid for this game. This was not given to me by the developers. So this is just me taking an interest in what society is getting to, I guess, interact with as a police officer. And I'm going to do a quick foot patrol just because there was a lot of things. And Bill hasn't played this at all. So
I'm just an observer.
Yeah, Bill gets to troll this as I trolled this before. It does start you off in a... this looks more like a detective's desk, or at least where we were cops.
We didn't have desks.
We didn't have desks.
Also, your uniform is trash, dude.
It's pretty
Get
hot
an iron.
Yeah. We'll go give you guys a little quick...
your hair is also a little too crazy.
I noticed there's no...
Wow, look at how long your tie is.
Yes, there's no... You're wearing a tie on patrol, which is troll. There's no OC here, unless this is what this big old thing is in the front. And there's no taser.
That looks like OC.
And only one set of handcuffs. There's some
What's all this other crap in the back then?
I don't know. Maybe a flashlight somewhere out there. So
also, you keep your mic on your lapel?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Cool.
Super rookie move number 1. Oh no, that's cool. a self. Oh, that's I guess the body cam maybe. But it's the.
Oh, maybe that's one of those little lights. The little lapel lights that flashes red and blue.
Yeah, that's one of those. What is it, Guardian?
Sure. What are you going to?
It's a minor accident. Just got called out, so I'm going to go work it. So on a foot patrol like this, is kind of where it starts you off in the game. You're definitely going to run across the street.
Oh, jaywalking.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a crosswalk within 250 feet.
Yeah, I don't know how maybe like a foot patrol would be in like a bigger city. We had some form of foot patrol, but it wasn't
like this.
Areas,
they still use cars.
Yeah. So where I worked, we didn't do this. You can kind of see the accident work kind of happening up on the accident here. This guy fucking hauling it across that crosswalk.
He saw you coming.
He's like, oh, it's the police. I get a clear my intersection.
As you run across it.
This guy littered. Not in my city, my dude. So you can detain people. I'm going to tell him why I'm detaining him because I'm a cop that knows what I'm doing. Doing it for littering.
The reason I stop you is because I saw you littering.
Never written a littering
I didn't even have anything
on
on me.
Never.
Your ID, please.
I love that they argue with you.
Yes.
Here you go, officer.
This guy's really compliant.
Oh, his voice changed.
He's trying to spit game. His ID is not expired. Not that I would care. I'm just telling this guy don't litter in my city. So I'm going to go ahead and don't mess with Texas.
I have to issue you a ticket for littering, which will cost you up to $25.
Never done this
Yeah.
in my life.
Really? That's so much money.
$25 is a lot. You're wearing a sport coat? Give me a break, dude.
But cut him loose. So,
oh, wow. This is not a minor accident.
Whoa. Okay, I need to... Let's do the first wheel.
I've arrived on site. I'll start clearing up the accident.
You've arrived on site?
Okay, I don't see anyone that immediately needs EMS. Everyone doesn't seem to be, so let's go ahead and start taking some pictures here. But normally you would document this in a report as opposed to just taking pictures. Maybe like, if that's all you had available, you could take pictures. I've taken pictures a few times with my body cam.
I've taken pictures just to remember stuff.
Yeah.
Not to like...
But typically this stuff would be reported. In Texas it's a CR3. I don't know where it is in other states. But you have a police that does a formal report. Is this vehicle
I don't think so. It's parked by a parking meter.
It's got rolled and everything.
That's awesome.
Goodness.
They got out.
Yeah, no kidding. So So I will say this: of all the things that are, oh no, none of this. There's no roll over there. It is. Of all the interactions you can have in this game, playing as a cop, this is probably one of the more realistic, just because you do have to do a pretty thorough job of documenting kind of what's going on.
This guy's worked 100 accidents, so.
That I've documented.
Yeah.
Then someone like, that's a minor. Let's see if this
This
person.
is definitely not a minor.
Let's see
I saw how this person suddenly took a turn.
So this guy just randomly turned, according to this person.
So who was driving the rolled over vehicle?
ID, and if available, proof of insurance, please.
Here you go,
I
officer.
guess she's the driver
Oh,
for the other.
okay. I get it now.
So they both got.
Wow, 2 first names. Weird.
Yeah, that's weird. Avoiding eye contact. Wait, is she a driver? She didn't give me DL either, or insurance either. Let me wait before I ask her for DW stuff. What's this guy saying?
I might have been driving too fast. I'm so sorry.
Might have been
Wow.
driving too fast.
ID, and if available, proof of
Report-
insurance,
this
The
report
please.
is
report
now-
is
it's
Go,
expensive.
officer.
Interesting.
Did provide me insurance. His DL is good. So yeah, he's the van. The other guy's, the other chick's the insurance. I'm gonna go ahead and blade old girl for the no insurance. Also, I'm gonna tow her car anyways. Let's start her insurance.
I have to issue you a ticket because you don't have valid
This would be
insurance.
SOPs in most places.
I didn't
Standard
expect it to
operating
be that
procedures.
expensive.
If they're in an accident and they don't have insurance, they're typically.
What a good response to an insurance ticket. Those things are expensive.
So she's avoiding eye contact, and she's not remembering normally you'd have to develop a lot more PC for this. 0.02, not a good idea. It was 0.002. Yeah, you don't have enough for that. I'm gonna go ahead and just give her the X report. I don't know what this is. I've never seen a test like this where you could just swab someone's mouth and get no amphetamine, no nothing.
Nice.
I get out of here.
Okay,
Give her the
here's
report.
your accident report.
Thank you, officer.
So she's just nervous.
Yeah, she's just
I
nervous.
guess.
She was in an accident. It's pretty reasonable.
We're finished here. You're free to go. Have a
We're
nice
finished
day, and
here.
take care.
She's leaving. Let's give this guy a report real quick.
Okay, here's your accident report.
I don't know. His
Thank
eyes
you,
look
officer.
kind of.
So normally in an accident like this, what this game kind of fails to
We're
establish
finished
in
here.
a lot of this
You're
is
free to go. Have a nice
cues,
day,
smelling
and take
alcohol
care.
in their breath, seeing red bloodshot eyes, getting slurred speech, stuff like that.
He was swaying too. I think he missed the DWI.
It's possible.
I have a
I didn't have
vehicle
PC
here that
for it
needs
though.
towing. I need a wrecker at my current location, please.
And they're actually the record comes out anyway. So both these vehicles are blocking the roadway. We're gonna be towing both of these. I do not have any reason to search these cars.
I have
We
a
could,
vehicle here that needs towing. I need
Normally,
a
if we're
wrecker
towing
at
a
my
car off a
current
public
location,
roadway, we
please.
do look inside the cars to verify there's no valuable documents or items in there, or if there's like a firearm or something like that that needs to be secured. We'll check, especially if somebody's leaving the scene and there's nobody to take control of their property. That's something that typically we like to document as more of like a CYA thing. We'll insert cover your ass in there.
That's what CYA means, in
yeah.
case you were wondering.
So that's something we'll do. Normally the game doesn't require that I stand by and wait for the accident to be cleared. I'd also normally be blocking traffic with another vehicle. They don't
It
have
just
that
said
here.
it was going to take 24 hours to get it towed.
Yeah, normally this it happens a lot faster than that, but typically you'd be blocking this with some sort of emergency vehicle with lights. Fire would be here. EMS would have already asked everyone to check. They don't add that into this game. I could see where that could become burdensome, but normally EMS and fire would be making scene on this. And you'd have units blocking traffic and rediverting traffic until the accident was cleared, but just so we can get more interactions, I'm going to bolt on this. This is a fireable offense here. If you left an accident like this.
Definitely.
Let's just tell me to go back to it. Detain. Who littered in my city? Let's see. So I'm just going to walk away from this and say that it's done. And sure enough, said I did fine. Let's see how I did here. I did fine here. Capturing evidence. Let me get this lady. My city.
Oh, she's running too.
She knows what she's doing. Detaining you. I'm
I stopped
explaining
you
what my detention
because I
is
saw
for.
you jaywalking.
This is awesome.
Maybe, but there wasn't any risk.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, perfectly.
Your ID,
Again,
please.
Normally, this is not something I'm interested in, but
Sure, officer.
a lot of times
Here
what'll
you
happen,
go.
like if you had an increase in autopeds or pedestrian-involved accidents where people are getting hit, you might have supervisors say, "Hey, I want you to do more enforcement on jaywalking to try to prevent this." Her ID's up to date.
She's 6'4".
Everyone's
Give me a
6'4"
break.
in this game, yeah. So,
She's also
I'm not going to give you a ticket. Let's
Unless
just
you
leave
give her
it with a
verbal,
verbal
hey,
warning.
stop running in the street. I
Thank
don't
you,
really see
officer.
a need. She was cool about it.
It's fine.
Well,
Have a nice day.
It's fine. That's awesome.
Who jaywalked again?
Right there. Turn around. That guy.
It's not showing a little. Oh, it's this guy over here.
Oh, I was gonna say the hand was red.
He's hard.
What's that little berry?
It's like where I can't go. Is it the right guy?
We require support. Who's available?
Oh, a wanted person? Oh, heck yeah.
I'll manage it.
Officer, we've got new information on the suspect's location.
Let's go. We're looking for Eva Cook, wearing an orange dress, blue hot pants.
The other thing
She's
I want to
armed.
talk about this game is this is actually a really good description and a really good last known location, which you normally won't get in policing. However, I do like that inside of a certain, like once you get within 100 meters, it doesn't give you any more clues. So you do have to visually look and see who matches this description and then verify the person's
I've arrived in
identity
the
before you
area.
take him in-
I'll
into
start
custody.
looking for the suspect.
I do like that they add that because it does show you how difficult it is to just sift through a crowd and try to figure out who this person is. Who could be. Normally, this is like
That's her on the corner.
orange dress.
Go get her.
Is she wearing the headphones and everything? I bet this is her. Oh, yep, she ran. So what's dumb? Other thing I hate about this game is that I can't just go hands-on here. Normally, if they're running this slow, I'm going hands-on.
Police, stop!
The only way to detain people is by threatening them with a taser. This would not be kosher where we left in policing. So we're looking for Eva Cook. We don't.
I'd
know
like
her
to see
age.
your ID,
It's
please.
just check matches description to a T.
Here,
Even with the
officer.
headphones and sunglasses.
Careful, she's armed.
So
It's
ID
her.
is expired and it is her. I'm gonna go ahead and frisk her real quick for weapons. Normally I'd be going handcuffing her already, but I'm gonna frisk her for weapons. I haven't confirmed.
No
all of the
way!
thing-
Why'd she just say no way?
Is she trying to run? What's going on? Normally I wouldn't have tased the person that's just standing there, but the game's glitching.
And she fell on her head.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just handcuff her.
I have to arrest you for having an open
Would
warrant.
not be cuffing to the front.
Please
I also
move on
wouldn't
to
want to
the
be
sidewalk.
handcuffing someone by myself or
What?
detaining someone by myself. You should be asking for a back at this point. There'd be a lot of other stuff going on that's not happening in the game. If a foot chase like that were to occur, I should be getting on the radio notifying that I'm in a foot chase and all that stuff. Since she did have a weapon on her and she's now in custody, this is considered search incident to arrest. The search is perfectly lawful at this point. What do we find?
Handgun.
Handgun.
And a ninja star? Heck yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and call for transport.
I need some backup
Another
here
weird
to
deal
take a
that kind of
suspect into
happens with
custody.
this is that you ask for the paddy wagon to come to you.
The paddy wagon.
But again, I've never had to do foot patrol, so I guess like a part-time unit, I guess for us would have seen somebody needed somebody they would call for patrol.
That's true, I guess.
That's not the case for this, but I have to wait. Normally, I would wait. The game technically, once they're handcuffed, I could just walk away. And in this instance, I would be sitting her down on the curb. Right now, she can still run and fight me with these handcuffs in front of her. We'll have a discussion about what going hands-on is like, why tasing someone who's running is not a good idea, why there's a lot of this stuff that you just simply wouldn't be doing. I'm going to go just check on OBS real quick. Yeah, she's still running. So my transport's here. They should be coming out to come help me. Help me! Brighton PD. BPD. Stop.
BPD.
I should just play this like I would as a cop
Yeah.
and just talk over the whole thing.
You better stop.
Yeah, you would have immediately keyed up as she took off. I have one running. You know, they're going to know who you are because, at least with digitally encrypted stuff, they kind of know who it is.
Yeah,
But you
our
can sit there and say,
showed up
you know,
as our.
Officer Josh, I got one running. I'm going, you know,
she's
oh,
doing a
she's
burnout,
out.
dude.
What is
She's doing a
what is
burnout.
going on here? Ghost riding a burnout here.
She's got spinners. That's all.
What is going
I
on here?
have to.
I think it's time for you to leave. Special operations. Interesting.
All right, well, they're in custody. Unless they specifically have tasked me with this side of town to get there's another
Clear the accident
Oh.
and write a report.
Oh. Alright, I'm on scene. This is a fender bender? I would say this is a minor. This looks drivable.
Yep.
Okay, let me get
I hate accidents too.
here's registration for this car. Registration for this car. Both
Wow,
of
it's
these
like a
are good.
Mustang Nissan GT.
I'll manage it.
The one I'm at? No, there's another one way over there. Okay. So put this.
Listen to him sigh.
The second
Yeah,
I was like,
accident.
There's no pictures to be taken. Is there nothing to be taken here?
Nope, guess not.
I'm still recovering from the crash. My mind is blank.
Oh,
My
you're
mind
drunk.
is blank.
ID, and if available, proof of insurance, please.
Here you go,
I want to
officer.
go mess with people on the street, and I'm having to go do my due diligence here.
Facts.
This is not crime, but this is a very kind of necessary deal to do. Talk to somebody else.
I'm still recovering from the crash. My mind is blank.
Neither
You
one
look
of them
drunk.
remember. Same thing is still in beta. Every once in a while, it will glitch like this when you're interviewing people and you have to re-engage them.
ID, and if available, proof of insurance, please.
Oh, that car
You
is
go,
going
officer.
way too fast.
No kidding. Everything's good here.
Levi Walker.
Insurance is good here. We should go ahead and let this be.
This is your accident report.
Okay.
Wow.
Thank you, officer.
What's cool about
Lots
it?
of progress
Yeah.
there.
We're finished here. You're free to go.
That's a minor,
Have a nice
honestly.
day and take care.
At least in Texas, both vehicles are drivable. Nobody's got any injuries.
They both have insurance.
Yeah, I'm gonna have them exchange information.
Okay, here's your accident report.
Thank you, officer.
The quicker you can realize that and take care of it, the quicker you're out.
We're
of it.
finished here. You're
Clear
free to
the
go.
roadway, get
Have a
these
nice
people
day
on with
and
their day,
take
they
care.
can go and do an actual
I
place.
love this. We're finished here.
Okay.
Hey, look, they drove their cars away.
Yep. Crazy. Look at that. Good police work. Way to go, Mia Torres. Since it's a foot patrol, I'm having to foot it over to this major accident. It really should have more officers going to it. Like you should. Hey, I'm kind of far away from this. Let me see if I can get another unit. And again, depending on the nature of the accident, you might want extra units in case you got to do a DWI investigation, in case you got to do stuff like that. I normally also wouldn't be running across the street like that.
We drove everywhere.
Yep.
We walked
Here-
as
yeah.
little as possible.
Here I am. So the issue with accidents and like kind of why you'd want to hurry up and get there, especially if it's like on a highway or something like that, if somebody is having some sort of medical emergency and there's like a drunk person or somebody being combative, the quicker you get there, the quicker you can kind of control the situation and not let it be kind of a pissing match between two people that are both angry that they're involved in it. Oof. Oof. Okay. Let's see.
Oh
I've arrived
my
on site.
gosh.
I'll start clearing up the
Anybody
accident.
looks like they
Another
need
flipped
EMS.
vehicle. That's awesome.
Everybody looks like they.
What's this stuff on the road?
I'm just gonna interview this person.
I think I drove a little too fast.
Oh,
Well,
you
that's
think?
honest. Normally, we'd also be blocking traffic to make sure nobody gets hit.
ID,
Something
and if
super
available,
important.
proof of insurance, please.
Here you go,
See which car's
officer.
with you.
The van.
She's good. She's driving the van. This looks good. She appears anxious. So based on the game, just somebody looking anxious means you can do SFSTs. I'm going to do it just to suffice this game. I wouldn't do this game. Anxious isn't enough. Let's see. Ooh. 0.14. Oof. Let's see if she's got anything else.
That's so weird. Is she leaving?
No, I think she's just walking. She better not be leaving.
I'm shocked, officer.
Oh,
I have
she's
no
leaving.
idea what happened.
What?
ID and,
What?
if available, proof of
think she's
insurance,
drunk.
please.
Here you
Might
go,
be.
officer.
How do I get out of this?
You can't.
I'm in it.
She's
Rookie
stuck
moves.
anyways.
Handgun comment. She's cool. She's cool.
She looks fine for being in a rollover. Go get a girl out of that car. It's smoking.
Oh, did it just disappear?
Yep.
Oh my god, it's gone.
Your shift is over, officer.
What? Just... Well, let me do my best job of taking a report of this accident. This is a good way
That's
to get
awesome.
good way to get written up is by not documenting the accident in its entirety.
And letting
Oh,
a
look at that.
DWI,
Letting a
go.
DWI go. Goodness gracious. I didn't even get both plates, I don't think. Oh, she got expired registration on the vehicle. Wow. This is a fail. More pictures. I'm gonna give her the report and cut her loose.
This is your accident report.
This looks almost useless.
That's what everyone says.
It's useless. Okay, go ahead.
You're good to go. Drive
You,
safe
I could let
and
go
have a
because you're
nice
not
day.
drunk and fleeing the scene.
What if she is drunk?
I don't have PC to find
I
out.
have a vehicle here that needs towing. I need a wrecker at my current location, please.
There you go. Okay, let me go home. Normally, again, you'd be blocking traffic and all that. So, now that my shift is over, gotta go back to the station. and
Go
see how-
review your shift
go
report.
See how I did here. Well, I got negative 80. I wonder if it's from letting DWIs go. I got
she fled.
She fled. I'll get to see in my after action report. You do get sometimes, if it's like a pretty, and every shift's a little different. Like at our department, oh, I can't go this way. If we had like a pretty big incident, we would have debriefings where they would kind of debrief you on kind of what happened in the incident. We'd talk about how we could possibly work it better. But most of the time, it just needs training. Like they have some, they don't even have briefings, like in-person briefings. I've seen
Yeah.
some police departments that they just, you get an email and you show up when you're in the
That
city,
used to be
you're
us.
Yep.
We used to get emails because of that health crisis.
The health
last year.
crisis that happened.
You know, the big one.
The big one. Demonetized.
No. Said nothing.
Said nothing. Best value. The developers got the best value out of these bugs. To be fair, there's so much debugging you gotta do with this kind of stuff. They can only really learn from people playing the game.
Yeah.
So at the end of my first shift, we worked a bunch of. I'm gonna ignore all these accidents next time. I'm just gonna kind of show you interdiction stops and stuff like that. Let's get ourselves in here. Go back to the station. You'd be sweaty. Oh, all this running.
Yeah.
Cool.
In
gear.
long sleeves and pants. Awesome.
And debrief. Let's see what happens. Let's see how Miss Torres did. I wonder what my docs were for. Lost conduct points penalty. Where am I? I wonder what this is. I want a more detailed call out traffic.
Hey, you can do
stops.
traffic stops.
Interesting.
Minus 165.
I don't know what this was for. I don't know what I did to. I guess we can look it back. When I watch this back, I'll
Well,
see what I
there's
did it for.
negative 20.
Where?
Pedestrian.
Where's negative 20?
Right there.
Oh, I guess on the detention or whatever. Oh, because I detained that lady, and they didn't like it. Or was it something else? Let's see.
Oh, it's
Unjustified
because you tased her.
Oh, that makes sense. I earned that, yeah. That's the game bug, though. I didn't want a taser. We'll do another foot patrol over here. I'll do interdictions and not, So this is, again, this upper left-hand corner of the screen, you can see that they're wanting me to do, command staff is wanting me to do parking violations for some reason.
Woohoo!
The most boring.
Parking
place.
tickets.
Let's check the road, make sure this guy's parked. Oh, that's good. Is this a parking zone? No parking.
Noon to four.
Monday. This guy's. I'm looking around looking for parking violations. We'd never do something.
Ever.
At least for you. Guys all up on this curve. Ooh, and this is expired.
Wow, look at you go.
Blading him. Position and alignment. He's parked on the sidewalk. And this is what you get for not paying the thing. 2 tickets.
What a guy.
Protect and serve. I normally, again, depending on what your job entails and stuff like that, you're going to be more or less motivated to do citations like that.
Yeah.
We worked, we had too many domestics and too many shootings and stabbings to worry about this type of stuff. This thing is valid, it's parked on the curb. Expired registration. And no parking unit time. So, normally, if somebody's got expired registration, it doesn't count unless they're actually operating a motor vehicle, at least in Texas, on a roadway. But this game wants me to blade them, so they're getting bladed. And then for parking lot.
We have a traffic stop that requires taking care of.
I'm on my way. You can count on me.
I'm on my way.
They already issued this one. Let's find out.
No, you did the license plate first. Expired registration.
Okay.
How are you going to do a traffic stop without a car?
Maybe it's like assistance on a traffic stop. Maybe that's what it is. I've never done this. It's 400 meters of running.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
You are far away. Wow. Okay, Frogger.
Yeah, yeah. Normally would not do that, but I'm in a hurry. If someone litters in front of me, we can stop. Now, if you are being asked to go back somebody, everything else is not a priority. Someone's requesting police assistance for a reason that's better than somebody littering.
Depends on who's requesting the assistance.
That's also a thing. That is also a thing. Let's see, 200 meters and counting.
Is that all?
I'm killing it. If you gotta think, if I was actually doing a couple meters per second, I'm like flying.
Yeah. Well, you're 6'4", so
I'm 6'4", like everyone else in this game.
your legs are super long.
Where is this? Can I cut this back through this? It reminds me a lot of downtown not San Diego, I'm sorry. San Francisco. It reminds me a lot of that. So now I'm going away from. So it's on the other side of. Oh, good.
There you go.
Heck yes.
That doesn't look janky at all.
Nope. Let's see. Whoa. What is going on here?
That man just littered.
Traffic stops. First traffic stop call out. Pull cars over using the pullover sign for a DUI.
I'm at the
Oh, it's
traffic
a
stop
DUI
now.
checkpoint. That's awesome. Nice sign.
How does this work? Hey. Just kidding. Just kidding, I guess. Oh, okay, you gotta click them. Do they pull over? Oh, they find a parking spot. I see. Oh.
You're just gonna line them up?
No, I need to find good reasons to do it.
No, it's a DWI checkpoint.
Same driver.
I don't know.
I don't want to go. I don't have a reason to.
Yeah, I don't get it.
It's fine. Have a nice day.
Just kidding. +5. Let's see. Let me check the state registration. Registration seems legit. Vehicle seems legit. I didn't see any damage to it or anything like that.
You're good to go.
Yeah.
Bye.
I don't have a good reason to detain. I don't even have a
That
reason-
first guy, did they stop or not?
Use my- So I have a. So this is a checkpoint. So there's your saying.
Oh, it's a DUI driver's license checkpoint. So you should be asking them for their ID.
Whoa. Okay. All three of them. Or whatever else. Let's check registration here. 20 April. Ooh, it's expired. I had to count on my fingers here. Okay, so
No
I'm
one saw.
detaining the car. For expired plate.
I stopped you because your license plate is expired.
He doesn't look happy.
Doesn't everyone do that?
Doesn't
No.
everyone do that?
No, they don't.
So
ID
asking for
and,
it.
if available, proof of insurance, please.
I can't
Go
see in the
on,
car.
sir.
It'd be an interesting feature to add if you could see inside the car to actually see, evidence of a gun or marijuana or something like that. He's 6'4" as well. No gun camera. All of this looks good. All of this looks good. I'm gonna get this back. I'm gonna go ahead and blade him for for the vehicle.
Here's a ticket for having
Get
an
outta
expired
Here's the
license
ticket.
plate. That will be between $50 and $250.
50 and 250?
My lawyer will take care of it.
Heard that before.
You're good to go. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Registration seems legit. All this seems legit.
Have a nice day. Goodbye.
So is it saying I can do it
Oh,
for...
look, you finished your progress.
Oh, where'd it go?
Now steal one of these cop cars.
Oh, it's not letting me. Dumb. Oh, this guy stopped for me. So that's kind of a lame. I've never done a checkpoint like that.
That was not fun.
Really? Oh, I thought you'd done one.
No.
Oh, this was not fun at all. There's nothing fun about it.
No, I've never done this.
So another feature that I thought was kind of fun if they had a radar gun. It doesn't work like I've never used a radar gun in the wild. I was trained on how to use one, but
I've never used them.
um,
I've used it like in my car.
so you can just come up and so the speed limit
That's
is 35.
pretty legit.
Yeah, but this is actually pretty legit for how they would actually work in real life. Typically, you're looking through like a little screen.
Yeah. But that's pretty accurate.
It's pretty spot on for what it would be like. You typically try to get them pretty far off. Gotcha. Since I'm on foot before, I just have to call it in. You guys going too slow.
Impeding traffic.
Yeah, no kidding. I would totally stop or blade some.
This guy jaywalking.
What's dumb is if the computer doesn't recognize it as a crime, it's not one. Which I think is stupid. No, look at you. Look at you.
Wow.
Registration's legit. Blading it. Pay your tolls. Or pay your little deals. Everyone else is.
Pay your meters.
Yeah. A little perk as if you're doing what they're asking you to do in this area. In the I guess this would be collectively 2 hours that I've played this game. I've written more citations than I ever did on the actual patrol.
Couldn't tell you the last time I wrote a ticket.
Oh, I could check all these guys for registration. According to this game, again, in Texas, you'd have to actually be operating the motor vehicle to issue the. Somebody had to be operating it. I can't just issue it to the vehicle. Oh, this guy though.
Oh, yeah.
The law does not apply to you or what?
Get him.
Let's see. Well, blade him before I tow it. If there's anything here to blade. June. Any broken? Anything damaged? No.
I got a car here that needs towing.
Get
Can
outta
you send
here.
a record in my current location?
That's not a location that's easy to reach. It'll take some time, but we'll take care of it in the next 24 hours.
Oof, Andy's too close. Any damage? Get wrecked, my dude. God, look at how much worse my day was productivity was.
Yeah.
What's on? We got a jumper!
Oh no! Catch him!
Trigger warning to anybody that's serious towards.
Sorry.
I had like 5.
I had quite a few on South Side.
Oh, I didn't think about Southside, yeah.
The big old 360 bridge.
Yeah. Well, this guy also, rules don't apply to you. March? Get wrecked.
It says March of 21.
Oh, get wrecked.
I got a car here that needs towing. Can you send a record in my current location?
Why don't you blade them?
That's not a location that's easy to reach.
For parking their own place?
It'll
Park
take
on
some time,
sidewalk.
but we'll take care of
I don't
it
think
in
it
the
gives me
next
that
24
option.
hours.
Let me see if that will give me that option. Oh, I can't do that. Dang it. Note for the developers.
Assistance required. Is an officer
Wanted
available?
person. Do I have time for this?
They just littered. That lady, she just threw it down right in front of you.
This one?
Yeah.
I've detained you because I saw you littering.
I'll
I've arrived in
manage
the
it.
area.
That
I'll
can't
start
be
looking
true.
for the
I'd
suspect.
never do that.
That can't be true.
Please
We'll see
show
if
me
I
your
get docked
ID.
If it doesn't count it.
Sure, officer. Here you go.
I mean, I watched her do it.
Oh, I trust
so-
you. I trust you. I'm just curious to see if the game picked it up. It should pick it up, you know. Oh, so the smell of marijuana does allow for PC searches in a vehicle. Depending on who you ask, it would give it to you on a person. For me, because a person is out and about, it would be very difficult to localize that scent
Yeah.
onto a person. But according to the game that gives you the PC, I don't think it does. I disagree with this wholesale rule. We're going to search them anyways. And I think the game allows for 1 ounce.
Mm.
No,
Oh, she went. Taser, and then I gotta run. There you go. Check, make sure I don't pull. Oh, you know who? Somebody keeps. Dang, she's quick. Also
Cut her off.
I also gave her.
Get a good angle.
Head start. Oh, she stopped. Look at that.
So I'm guessing.
I'll have to handcuff her. For running, maybe?
I don't know. It didn't say what you found on your search, so.
I guess it's a search right there. She ran, though. Switchblade, that's what it was. So, we can arrest her for possession of a switchblade. Switchblades in Texas are pretty. You can carry a katana in Texas.
please,
Doesn't
officer.
matter. Nope, get out of here.
He said, nope, get out of here.
And she ran. Again, I don't agree with this mechanic that you have to go and threaten someone with a taser. It's actually a really bad training scar for a lot of officers that they will just
I need some
rely
backup
on
here
that
to
taser
take a
for
suspect
detaining
into
people.
custody.
When really the easiest way to do it is just simply get hands on them.
We're
The other thing too is when you're detaining somebody, it makes a lot more sense to have a second officer. You would set them up and you either triangulate their position or set them up to where any avenue of escape they might have, you kind of cut it off. Or make running seem a lot less appealing. So instead of getting into a 100-yard foot chase, you're getting into you're just snatching them over inside the door. You would not be arresting them. Was this sting detention?
Evading.
Yeah, you can get it for evading on foot.
There's the backup.
Let's see what they say.
If I have
Justified
to.
for the littering detained. So it did pick up the littering.
Nice.
Justified ID demand. Justified search. I guess because they were being fishy. We found the illegal item.
Nice.
And then they justified my handcuffing. And I noticed they didn't say anything about my taser deployment. Did they?
No.
That's weird. Definitely threatened her with the taser. There we go. And that is what self-initiated activity looks like. You simply see a crime, the reason why you're doing it is to interact with people, and if somebody's carrying what society has deemed as a unusable weapon, there's some constitutionality to that.
That's your guy right there.
This guy.
Turn around. Sitting on the bench. No, back. Go back. That guy.
Oh, red pants? My dude! Detain?
I stopped you because you match a description.
This
Roman
must be
law?
a mistake.
Roman law?
Your ID, please.
Just have my
Here you
taser
go,
ready
officer.
for my quick key. Roman?
Oh, man.
Oof. Get back. Easy gonna dock me for that?
Have a
Okay.
nice day. Goodbye.
Looks just like him.
Ooh, and it docked me for it.
Wow.
Wow. This is literally green suit, red pants. He even had the glasses and everything.
He just doesn't have the AirPods.
I could be easily taken off. What is this guy? Red pants. Red pants. He's in this area. Just the guy we just detained?
No, that's the guy that just walked by you.
Is there a thoroughfare here? Oh, what's back here?
We've got new information. We've updated your map with the potential area where the suspect can be found.
This does help sometimes if you're legitimately looking for someone. Sometimes you'll get 911 calls that'll update that, or if you have people that are staying, who we consider staying mobile, they're driving around and they might be able to give an updated location for somebody matching the description. Ooh, red pants. Does that look green, like a green jacket to you?
It's hard to tell. He doesn't have AirPods, though.
He doesn't. That looks like a black jacket. I don't want to get docked the points. He's somewhere here. Oh.
Probably that guy.
Where are you
Running. No, that's not him.
That's not him. These red pants are hard to see. I just apparated. I've been detaining him for apparating.
Magician.
Somebody littered in my city and I can't tell who it is. Red pants? Oh, that's
him.
Police! Stop!
Oh, whoa! Okay.
That's why I don't run just off into the street. Okay.
That's why you don't run
That's
off
why I don't run off
into
into
the street chasing
Please show
someone.
me your ID.
Sure, officer.
So
Here
I
you go.
can't necessarily just detain him right now, or I can't like handcuff him right now just because that's him. Okay, so I'm gonna search him.
Wow, do you think it was worth catching him to get hit by that car? Probably not.
I already know he's the wanted person. I'm making sure he doesn't have any weapons. Nothing can be found. Let's go ahead and hook him up.
Hook
I
him
have to
up.
arrest you for having an open warrant. Please move on to the
I
sidewalk.
have to arrest you.
Please, don't do that.
Please don't do that. No, I was like in the windshield.
Yeah.
I would have got
Yeah,
annihilated
I know.
there.
Yeah. Came up on you real quick.
That is why you check both ways.
Or just don't run across the
I need
street.
some backup here to take a suspect into custody.
Understood. We're sending the closest transport. to
Should be
your
like right
location.
at the station's like super close. Oh, Toad. Did I not ask for this cardiac clear?
He said it could take 24 hours, dude.
It lets me interact with it.
Maybe this is a different one. Give him a parking ticket.
Your shift is over, officer.
Special parking
No, where's the woman that's on the sidewalk?
Oh, I
Position and alignment.
on the sidewalk?
Yeah.
See if that's kosher.
Looks on the sidewalk to me.
Oh! Unjustified citation!
Why?
That's dumb. That's it. At least I'm telling it. Well, let me see if I can blame it for no parking zone. No, because this is...
No, that's not a...
What?
I got a car here that needs towing. Can you send a record in my
So as
current
long as you're
location?
all the way on the sidewalk,
Yeah, there
it
it
doesn't
is.
count.
That's not a
Good to
location
know.
that's easy to reach. It'll take some time, but we'll take care of it in the next 24 hours.
So at least we got that warrant service done. That really upped my productivity for this shift. Scoot across here. So like I said, there's certain things that make sense. Obviously, the game's got some glitches. I mean, I'm not a game developer, so I can't be super critical of that because I don't know what goes into fixing those. But I think the mechanics of what we consider CCP, which is what gives us the authority or doesn't give us the authority, is Code and Criminal Procedure. It's the acronym stands for.
Yeah.
I'm going away from this section. If I'm arresting, I want to put, once I realize somebody's going to be detained or someone's going to jail, I need to kind of secure them as quickly as I can. I should still be able to issue citations after that. I should be able to still conduct an investigation after that. Handcuffing is going to be kind of dependent on the police department as to when that's kosher or not. There's a lot of police departments that handcuffing is part of detaining someone. Versus, like, the police department we came from, handcuffing was a part of, technically, an arrest.
It was a use of force.
Or they treated it that way. So, I was a little bit more leery about handcuffing.
Is that an accident?
It should be an accident. It's on my way.
I got a car here that needs towing.
Blame it.
Can you send a record in my current location?
No, we won't make that mistake again.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to blade it.
It's easy to reach.
So
It'll take some time.
there's a lot of things that can be specific too, and I think having, I think it might have like a general orders, like page. I think it does have for your department. I haven't found it in the game yet. There's definitely some CCP issues where, like, well, since the guy's handcuffed, I can't issue citations, or I can't further my investigation, or I can't ask questions to kind of help to establish probable cause for a search or probable cause. Again, for DWI, well, he looks nervous, you know, or he looks whatever. That's not enough to articulate, again, what would be, at least in the States, a violation of that person's Fifth Amendment rights to just automatically say you're subject to SFSTs or a breathalyzer. You have to establish why I'm asking for it, because if not, you didn't have PC for that search and to gather that evidence. So. Also, the detection of crimes. I can't tell you how many times I've seen jaywalking or littering.
Yeah.
And it's like, that guy totally did it! And it doesn't count it. And this can be fixed in updates and stuff like that. But I'm actually pretty happy with the way that they've tried to create a...
That's so stupid.
how menial sometimes patrol can be. And that's incrementally you're given more options to interact with more things. I think the biggest issue is, like I said, use of force. As far as going hands-on, it's not... there is no going hands-on. There is no controlling someone. There's no calling for backup. There's no radio traffic requirement, which would be hard without like a headset or something like that. But you really should be. I have one running. Catching somebody in full gear is a little harder than it looks.
Yeah.
Especially with all of these 6'4", perfectly in shape athletes that populate
They
this
just
game.
take off.
We'll have a full discussion that we kind of make some notes on later for this game. But,
Yeah.
kudos to who the developers. I guess I'll look on Steam to see who the developers are. But kudos to those guys for trying to make a game, a police simulator that's not Grand Theft Auto, so you're not off,
I like it.
doing something. I like what they're doing. There's definitely some help that needs to go do, and we're going to try to provide feedback because we are somewhat experts in this field and have done the actual job. But if you guys are interested, go ahead and download Police Simulator, play it, give feedback, help these guys make this game I think as good as it could be, and then stay tuned for the rest of our Let's Plays.
That's
and our
right.
videos that we have coming up.
Give us a like, comment, share, subscribe.
Yeah,
do all the things.
We're gonna start our Patreon soon. We'll be dropping
Soon.
information on that, and I think within this time we should also be dropping our Discord server.
Hopefully.
Once we start doing that, I believe it's going to be just a code that we do. And so when we play games like that, if they're co-op, we're going to try and open it up to fans that are in that Discord.
Like Valheim.
Yes, games of that nature. So, till next time, we'll see you guys.
Peace.